Hello, and welcome back once again to Conscious Dating Online, part two of my first video. On the first video, I gave you some input as to how to start dating online, kind of study the background of where you're coming from with your idea of who do you want, what kind of partner you want in your life, what are you looking for, how honesty is important, and so forth. You will watch that on the first video, and I gave you an introduction as to what my course is about. With this course, my purpose is for you to make a profound impact in the life of another person through dating and communicating online. And your question is, how is that possible? Is it possible for you to meet your ideal partner online? What are those criteria that are so important to connect with people online, to make an impression, to leave them wanting for more? Because the whole aspect of dating is more visual than anything else, and we all know that. But what are the essential parts that are so important from a man and a woman aspect? First of all, before you even try to communicate with somebody online, ask yourself, do you really know what women are looking for? And do we know, us ladies, what men are looking for? Oftentimes, a lot of coaches try to tell you that this is what men are looking for. Men are looking for a woman that is supportive, that listens, that is attractive and never changes, and is not too sensitive and is not too connected in a way that she needs support 24/7. In other words, a woman who's independent. But what do women want in a man? What are the qualities that women want? Not so much from them, but for them to understand about a woman way of acting. Because we women are very complicated, and we all know that. Women want a man who can understand them, a man who can listen, support them, and be there for them. But most of all, women want a man to respect them. If you only knew how important it is to have respect for your partner, you will treasure that more than a diamond. And I'm telling you from my own experience. If you are in a relationship where you feel that you have lost respect for an individual, get out of it or find a way to restore it with trust and respect. Because those two things are very important, to trust someone and to respect someone. You must have those two ingredients. Those two things are primordial. What are women looking for in a man? Is someone who is there to support them, to represent them, not so much someone who's there to support them financially and with a house or a car or a diamond. When all that is gone, what is left is either love or not. It's either respect or no respect. It's either honesty or none. Those are the reasons why you see so many relationships that are destroyed, because all that is gone. And once that's gone, people are seeking outside the relationship for that which supports them, make them comfortable in a relationship. Now, when I speak about respect, the way you communicate with somebody, the way you behave, the way you connect with them, how do you address someone that you want to date? Of course, we all say it is important to be authentic and to tell someone precisely what you're looking for. Some people are in relationship to have a good time. Others just want to have a partner, while others are looking for something concrete, something to build a relationship for the rest of their life. And even that, remember, does not guarantee that you will be happy. Because it takes two to create something worth it. But first, you have to have the foundation of all those essential things that make a relationship survive even through tough times. You ever heard the expression, you can have it all? Of course you can. I'm a prime example. And later on in some of my videos coming up, I'm going to tell you how I had it all, how my life was precisely the way I imagined it to be. That is why I gave you some tips on my previous video as to how to write it down. Because once you put that on paper, you have already sent that out into the universe and it's coming back. Now, getting back into respect, honesty, and behavior. As a man, don't try to go online and just approach a woman in a very sexual way. Tips to learn a lot about a woman are the following. When starting a conversation, whether you do it online, on the phone, or on video, whichever way you prefer to do it, because today meeting someone one on one is not as easy as it used to be because of the pandemic. Try to ask the following. Get to know your partner, even though you have established a relationship. Ask the following questions. What kind of movies did you like? And if they saw a movie and they didn't have a good impression, what was it about that movie that you didn't like and why? Ask them about their childhood, where they grew up, what kind of childhood did they have, how were their parents, ask what kind of videos they like to watch, what kind of movies on videos, or even ask them about what kinds of book do they like to read. What is their interest? Because by asking questions, trust me, you will get answers, and vice versa. If a lady wants to get to know a man, all she has to do is listen. Be able to listen when he speaks. Because both men and women, if you give them the opportunity to open up and communicate, they will be honest, they will be authentic, they will communicate with you, and they will tell you the truth 99% of the time. And one of the things that men do not realize, or sometimes women as well, because I used to have that defect, was that we don't listen. We don't oftentimes listen to our partners and what they're trying to say. Because when they're speaking to us, they are trying to communicate. They are trying to tell us something. But we love to talk. Ladies have it in them to connect, to communicate, to speak, to be with their friend, and they are talkers. They like to speak. Same time, remember that when a girl has a best friend, her best friend listens to her problems. That's what they're looking for in a husband sometimes. And men do not have time to listen to women gossip or problems. They're too preoccupied with their business, with their job, and other things, and responsibilities as well. But take the time to listen. You will learn a lot. Now, your behavior when you go out with a lady or when you communicate with her, never go over boundaries to try to be too touchy, too approachable, or to do things that may make somebody feel uncomfortable. First, get to know what they like, what they're looking for. What is it that entices them? We are all different. Some women like the touchy. Some women like the emotional quickly. Otherwise, they feel like you don't like them, while others prefer to take their time. So get to know your partner. It is essential. It is important that you do. If you don't, you may have a lot of problems. We are different. Men and women are totally different. The fact that we are different makes us want different things. We are all individuals. Taste, different liking, different baggage, different emotional desires. You can be authentic but not offensive. You can be authentic, listen to me, but not offensive. You can tell someone what you want. And I appreciate that. I have noticed in some of the dating sites that I am part of, the people say, I'm looking for somebody to have a good time. It's okay. There are women out there looking for the same. So therefore, you can say it. Or I'm looking for a serious relationship. But trust me, we love to hear what you have to say. When you say to someone, I am looking for a serious relationship, describe what is it that you're looking for. What is it that you want in a serious relationship? Or if you're looking for a very serious, authentic, or a woman to have describe what is it that you want in that person. Do you want them to be professional, a housemaker, sassy, outgoing, flirtatious, to dress provocative? You have got to communicate what is it that you want and understand that communications is the essence to connection. That unless you tell that partner what is it that you're looking for, they may have a totally different picture of what do you want and vice versa, like us. I describe what is it that I like to do. I love to travel. I like the outdoor, love the theater, music, museums. I like art. I'm an artist, and therefore that's what I like. So I prefer someone with the criteria as I have because I will hate to bring a partner in my life that does not want to go to the theater, does not care for a museum, do not care for nature because he's different. He's a homebody. He wants to be home. So I don't want to attract somebody like that. Why? I do not want to change someone. I will ask the universe precisely what I want, and what I want is already made. It's already predestined. It's already organized, and it's precisely what I envision to be, not something different. Therefore, please try to be more specific when you said to someone, "This is what I want," not just a beautiful lady. What quality and what do I consider to be beautiful? Is it a figure? Is it a face? You have to be specific. You don't have to be vulgar. If some people like well-built women, some guys like very skinny girls with small waist. Be expressive. Tell the people on your side what is that you're looking for so that there are no confusion. What if you get a person totally different than what you want because you're not being precise with what you're looking for? Not a good scene. You will not be happy. Relationships are hard work, and relationship require that perhaps you try more than one person in order for you to find what you're looking for. And at times, if you get lucky, like I have twice in my life, those people, because you have already programmed that with your energy out into the universe, will come into your life unexpected without you even knowing. The fact that you already put that on a piece of paper and say, universe or God, source, whatever you decide to put on, this is precisely what I want in my life. You will get it. Did you know who did that in his life as well? Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins said that he wrote a letter, a lengthy letter to the universe, saying precisely what kind of woman he wanted. And she came into his life at a time when he wasn't even expecting to get into a serious relationship. However, she transformed his life forever. In my next video, I will continue to talk to you about relationships, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's been a pleasure as usual. This is Francis Mahan, Unconscious Dating Online during the pandemic and even after the pandemic. Have a wonderful evening or a wonderful day, wherever you reside. Thank you. Love and light.